Over 90% of follows come from the feed. The feed to follow. More than 50% of people now don't follow at all anyway. Followers are done. Content now comes to you. No, your grid does not need to be perfect. Jesus Christ, with this grid shit. The fuck is a perfect grid? Making great fucking content that brings value to people, that has a good thumbnail and a good first 3 seconds, good copy, and you getting in the comments and building a community, answering all your DMs. How about all you f***ers answer all your DMs first?
I still struggle to like decide or like choose what to do with my passion. Like I love cooking, I love eating. I've been thinking for so long to like do something around that, and I took so much content.
Do you post it?
I really want to do things like in regards to that, but also in other things, but I'm not sure.
You're scared that if you post food content, that locks you in and then you can't do skiing and you can't do VeeFriends cards. Do you understand who the fuck I am? I made 1,000 wine videos. I was literally referenced as the wine guy. When I started VaynerMedia, people are like, the fucking wine guy thinks he knows marketing? Ha 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 ha. Nobody even references me as a wine guy anymore.
Fuck, man. Yeah.
Fuck man is right, man. Post your food content, brother.
I want to open up my coffee cart and I want to make like grow gourmet mushrooms and show people like the power that gourmet mushrooms have. Do I need to have like some plan with my content or something?
No.
Like fucking go for it.
Go for it. You want to show them mushrooms? Share your fucking fungus, my dude.
Fuck yeah. Man.
Bro, if you don't post something in the next hour, I'm going to literally get Russian hackers to destroy your life.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna send them.
And I know you will follow up on it.
I will definitely follow up with you.
Fuck.
You understand? Fuck. You need to post a video in your main feed right now. Okay. Everybody here just said they want to follow you. What is your Instagram?
Lost Icelander. Oh fucking hell. Okay.
Good news, brother. Brother, good news. You've been found.
Fuck
Daniel, you've been found. You are no longer the lost Icelander. You're the found Daniel. Bro, you've been fucking found.
Alex says, I know you say perfect doesn't matter, but my...
Because there's no perfect. Mackenzie, who decides perfect? Of course perfect doesn't matter. It's fake. Do you know that perfect is just like the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus? Do you know that Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, and perfect are all the same? It's fake. There is no perfect. You make it up. But go ahead, finish your question, Mackenzie.
But doesn't my grid still need to look good for me to get followers?
Your grid? No. You know what's better than perfect? Being smart and knowing shit. Followers are done. Content now comes to you. No, your grid does not need to be perfect. Jesus Christ, with this grid shit. The fuck is a perfect grid? Making great fucking content that brings value to people, that has a good thumbnail and a good first 3 seconds, good copy, and you getting in the comments and building a community, answering all your DMs. How about all you fuckers answer all your DMs first? People got like 13 fans trying to get 1 million and don't give a fuck about their 13 fans. Oh, now we're hitting hard. That just hurt a lot of people's fucking feeling. I didn't say feelings. I said singular feeling. You motherfuckers have 13 fucking followers, dreaming of 1 million, and don't have time to reply to DMs or comments in your posts.
I feel like I can make a difference by getting a doctorate or master's degree, but I'm also a creative person and don't like feeling tied down. What should I do?
Oh, Toby B, is that you? It's me, yeah. Throw her up. Are you collecting debt to be in college?
Some. It's mostly my mom paying it off, but
Understood. No bullshit. What percentage of 100% of why you're in college is deep down, honestly, truthfully, because you know your mom is so proud because she didn't get the opportunity and you're fulfilling that?
20%.
Okay, not bad. So not incurring huge debt, right? So, okay, so you're not collecting debt. You're only 20% in because your mom. Is that 20% enough to ask this question? Are you not enjoying it? You're a junior now. Listen, I fully believe more than half the kids on earth should not go to college. I believe that with my entire soul. I know that people get upset about that. I believe I'll be historically correct. I think 10 years ago when I was saying this, Tyler, Sid, 10 years ago when I was saying this, I got shit on. Now people are like, wait a minute. And I think in 10 years, people are like, how the fuck did he know? I'm telling you, I really don't think it works for a lot of people. If you're creative, it's a real fuck show. This whole concept of like, well, you learn how to be social. You can learn how to be social, not at fucking college. You can go fucking tour Europe or go to South America, go to Thailand and learn to be social. I want everybody hearing me nice and slow. For some people, college is remarkable. Remarkable from the education thing, need the degree to go into the field that is their destiny. I do not believe college is bad for everyone. I just don't think college is for everyone the way we were taught in the 70s and 80s. Now that we have the internet, social media, the blockchain, and all these technologies. The thing that I'm most interested in is, why did you even ask the question?
I'm at that point where I have to start thinking about what my next step is. And so that's really where it's coming from.
So you think it's more of a strategic, like, what am I supposed to do? And like maybe quitting college is one of the things I'm supposed to do?
Possibly. I thought about quitting college almost every year, but now I'm thinking I may just finish it because it'll make my mom proud.
I get it. You're close.
Maybe if I'm going, but I honestly, like, I enjoy some of it, but I feel like this is not it for me. But when I practice like later on, it's different than studying it. So I don't know.
Look, I think you're so close that there's a part of me that says, like, if you're only 20% in for your mom and you're not collecting debt, you could go into vacation mode and milk it because it's the last vacation of your life. The second you go into the real world, it's real world. No sleeping through classes, no bullshitting, no partying. Like, you can party and all that, but you know what I mean? So, who won? Yeah. Frodo! Frodo with a massive win. An OG with a massive win. Congrats, Frodo. That's unbelievably exciting. Toby, thank you. Go enjoy your vacation and then go live life.
Thanks.
See ya.
How do I better reach my local market so I can get more leads?
By taking the videos that do well and then converting it into an ad and running it on a 10-mile radius. Pablo, get over here. He's on Team Gary and he runs my ads. And I will say, and I could see the pride in Sid's eyes, because we've done a lot of different people with paid and people have done nice jobs, but this man has come in and worked. I'm proud of you. And he's doing a great job. And I can tell you, the variable of his skills, the ads will work better the better you are. Like, it's as simple as that. Pablo's good at it, and he's going in, and he's not just taking general direction from me and Sid and J-Mo and Will Taylor. He's going in deeper. He's making his own observations. He's using his fucking brain, which, oh, by the way, if you're fucking scared of AI, I've got great news to you. If you use your fucking brain, you'll be fine. If you don't, AI will fucking destroy you and pierce you through your heart. But if you use your fucking brain, you're good. Pablo's using his fucking brain, and he knows how to run ads in a 10-mile radius, and he takes the content that does well, and that's what Greg needs to do. Thank you, Pablo. Pablo will not get killed by AI. Other people in my company will. It's as simple as that. I'm being dead fucking serious. Everyone who's scared of AI, do not be scared if you use your brain. If you use your brain, if you're creative, if you're strategic, if you think, AI is not a problem. In fact, it's going to be your enhancer. It's going to be your best friend. If you don't use your fucking brain and you're still a student as a grown-up, memorizing shit, parroting things that are said, but you have no fucking idea what is being said, lollygagging, cutting fucking corners, AI is coming. You're mad at your boss? You're scared of bosses catching you? You don't have to worry about bosses ever again, my friends. AI is gonna kill you. Good news, no more trying to trick bosses. It doesn't matter anymore. In the next decade, AI is just gonna kill you. So that's that. That's the fucking answer.
We started YouTube and Substack, but where do you see the future of search traffic going?
Declining heavily. Guys, search is in trouble. It's called fucking AI chat. Is anyone confused in here? Is there anyone confused in here? In the chat, tell me if you've now used ChatGPT or Perplexity or something else for searching something, or even a social networks AI, instead of going to Google. Have you done that? JJ is the only no I've seen. Everybody now does both. It's not like don't get it twisted. Search engines are not dead, they're dented. And they'll continue to dent. When I told everybody to get on search engines in 99, 2000, it was do that and have a Yellow Pages listing. But by 2005, it was like, you don't need a fucking Yellow Pages listing. I was with a bunch of residents yesterday, more than half the room had never heard of the Yellow Pages. And if your business relies on search on Google AdWords, you better get very deep on brand building. If you don't build brand, you're not gonna show up because search is sales. Search is referral. I got a good one. I'm doing a giveaway. All of you get over to GaryVee.com/whatnot to enter this giveaway. Do you know who Bret the Hitman Hart is? And do you know who Shawn Michaels is? They came up the game as part of a tag team championship known as the Hart Foundation for Bret Hart with Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And for Shawn Michaels, it was Marty Jannetty, and they were known as the Rockers. That was their brand. They broke up, and Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart went on to have a much bigger, even though they got massive as a tag team, became even more famous, more successful, more accomplished as an individual wrestler. Our friend here needs to become Bret Hart or Shawn Michaels. My friends, when you're in a duo and you break up, become Bret Hart, edit, and become Shawn Michaels, edit. And that's how you live life.
I'm 79, but look 60-ish in the face and body. I need to be
Body, that's the best part. Go ahead.
I need to be an influencer for financial reasons. I've listened and admired you for a while, but was cowardly to start. Now I have no choice but to do something, and quickly. I don't know where to start.
By making content. By going to GaryVee.com/attention. She's 79. You're wise. But she looks 60 in the face and the body. GaryVee.com/attention.
Etsy has recently shut my. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. Last year, my husband was in heart failure, had to have a defib put in. I got breast cancer.
So sorry.
Etsy shut my shop down. It was like a 6-figure business.
Why
and
did
then
they
our
shut
dog
it
died
down?
on Christmas Day. You know, the year was a shithole. But
So wait, how are you feeling
Etsy fucked me.
physically? Let's break this all down. First of all, how are you feeling?
Great. I'm more blessed than anyone on the planet, honestly.
Thank
And
God.
this entire
Thank God.
journey has been it's just been kind of interesting and cool to kind of go through, and I'm really glad I'm going through all of this. And so I had a double mastectomy, and it's
Look at this.
Everything's
This is you.
great. Yeah.
Gang, I want to send a signed Resilient Red Devil hat to her.
No.
Yes.
No way.
Yes, because she is truly the Resilient Red Devil. I love you. We'll set that up. You got that, team? You'll get her address and all that? Here, give it to me.
No way.
Yes, way. Etsy.
Yeah.
No bullshit, because I have relationships there, and I don't want you to make me look like an idiot. Was Etsy right to ban you, or is it complete randomness?
Well, I have a metal shop, and I
Okay.
make metal signs and decor, and I have a lot of people asking for collegiate stuff, and I told them, I was like, I'm not licensed, so I
Licensing,
can't do
got
logo.
it. Got it.
So I didn't do logos. I did hand signs. So, you know, like K-State,
Yep.
I'm a K-Stater. So that's
Yep.
K-State, Texas,
Got it.
Texas Tech. And so I started doing those. And I contacted an attorney, and he said, you can't license a hand sign. And so I continued to do it. And somebody contacted me who was the licensing agency for K-State and University of Houston. And they said, you got to take it down. And I was like, well, my attorney says you can't license a hand sign. So
And then they went to Etsy and boom, boom.
right, which
All
is
right.
fine. They took
Which is
it
fine.
down. I didn't do anything. I was like, okay, whatever. But then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. Vanderbilt.
I got it.
USC.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Send me an email to Gary@VeeFriends.com
Okay.
with the username of the old shop. Write it in detail. Be honest. Let me see if I can help you.
I love you.
I love you too. Now,
Wish I could hug you.
you can hug me virtually and mentally. Number 2, you've got to start selling on this platform.
Yeah, once I got on here, this is my first time on here with you, and I got on my computer while I was listening to you, setting up my profile and everything, so.
I'm proud of you. This is gonna blow you away what this can be.
I worked at Papa John's for a while, and I was the top general manager there. I was strong with food and labor, so I know I could keep my costs down. But damn, if this was my last 100K, would I open up a shop or would I mortgage out a house?
I believe that you wanna open the pizza shop, but you think the right thing to do is buy the house. That's what I believe.
Yeah, I definitely want to open up a shop, but I just feel like the house is the way to go.
Why?
Because what if it's the only last 100K I ever have? You know what I mean? It's a mortgage. I can mortgage out a house
Bro,
and
bro,
have a roof over my head. You know what I mean?
you can rent an apartment and have a roof over your fucking head.
I have an apartment already. I bought for 85K. It was a good move. I saved up some money from Papa John's and some money my dad left me before he passed away.
I'm sorry about your loss, bro. Listen to me. I'm confused now. You already got an apartment, but you're trying to buy, and you
house.
you own an apartment.
Right.
You better fucking open up a pizza shop, Jay, or I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. You motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, J.O. Build a fucking pizza shop, bro.
Because people ask me, they say, because I love dogs, you know, so they say, would you open something up with dogs? I'm like, no. Would you open up a steakhouse? No. Would you open up a gym? No. But would you open up a pizza shop? It's like, yeah, I would.
Do you think you can fucking build a successful pizza shop? Do you know how to find a prop? Do you feel like you know how to run one? Do you think you know how to find a good location so you're not fucked from the get?
Of course, I looked at location. It was like, damn, I got like a area of about 450,000 people I could deliver to, and that's just delivery. You know, there's carry out, and
Where would you build it?
it'd be Lauderdale Lakes. Papa John's Lauderdale Lakes makes 60K a week. If I could make half of that, I'm good.
What about a fucking pizza truck first with a little less risk and a little bit more mobility? Thoughts on that?
I don't know if I would get a truck. I would rather have a specific location.
Neither is exactly right. What's right is what's right for you. J.O., listen to my face. Open the fucking pizza shop. Bro, you can live in an apartment for your whole life, but I have a very sneaky feeling in my GaryVee intuition stomach. How many hours are you gonna work in that pizza shop when you open it?
Oh, I would dedicate my life to it. When I was a worker, I worked 50 plus, sometimes even 70 hours. I made over $1,000 as a shift leader in a week.
Are you in for $150 a week?
I mean, yeah, I do whatever I gotta do.
So what are we even talking about here? Who doesn't want you to open the pizza shop? Tell me about it.
No, there's no one. I got a lot of support. My mom supports me, but she thinks the house is a better move.
Of course she does. She's your mom. Moms play defense. Entrepreneurs you look up to play offense.
Mm-hmm.
So who are you? An entrepreneur or a mom? Are you gonna hang up and in 2 days, like forget all this energy and then buy a house? Tell me the truth. I just need to know.
I don't know. I'm really into this house idea. This really got me like, damn, I could have a house at 30.
Good, buy a house. And invite me to the house for me. Yeah, good, bro. Buy the house. That's what you should do.
I appreciate it.
Invite me to the house opening so I can come there and shit on you verbally. I love you, bro.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
By the way, J.O., let me give you the preview. When you're 60, you're gonna think about this conversation your whole life and regret not opening the pizza shop. I just need you to know that.
I don't know about that.
Good news, I do know. I'm telling you right to your fucking mouth. You were gonna think about this conversation your whole fucking life if you buy this house and regret it your whole life. I'm telling you to your fucking face. Fuck! All right, let's move on. Another one lost at sea. God damn it.
We asked AI to ask you some questions.
AI?
Yeah.
All right, AI. So
All right.
you asked GPT to ask me some questions?
Gemini.
And Gemini. All right, let's see. Who's first, Gemini or GPT? All right, Gemini, go ahead. Ask your question.
How do you foster a culture of innovation within your organizations, and how do you encourage calculated risk taking?
By me actually doing it, right? Think about how you've all been affected. I talk a whole lot. Man was right early. Johnny 55, my guys, like you've been talking for 10 years. You're absolutely right. I've also been doing for 10 years. When I talk about work ethic, half of you were with me last night at 1 o'clock in the morning when I left studio. I'm back in chair. People asking me why I'm still working, a lot of my circle. Not only am I working, I'm working in the dirt. This isn't bougie breakfast with like executive fancy person. I'm in the fucking dirt. I'm in the trenches. How do I foster a culture of innovation? I fucking innovate, Mackenzie. When I fucking launched an NFT project, all my employees are like, what the fuck is that? When I do live shop, everybody in the company's like, we should start strategizing about live shopping. I'm like, motherfucker, I've been live shopping. I am the innovator. How do I foster a culture of it for my employees? By fucking living it. Most bosses suck because they talk, but they don't live it. I think people that build personal brands are going to have even bigger wins. They're gonna have the ability to make their teams that make content for them and work with them more effective. Personal brands are gonna put out more content. I'm gonna put out 40,000 posts a day, not 4. Why not? As we get the tools, right? Some people, People are gonna be able to have teams without having teams at first, with agents. Like, it's gonna be a whole new world.
We've been putting off hiring as we're afraid we'd end up spending way too much time micromanaging. Any advice?
You're on a football team and you're playing middle linebacker right now and cornerback. You're a safety, you're a defensive end. Become a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver. You're on straight defense. Mackenzie, they're worried about wasting time for the opportunity to dramatically grow their business. Could you imagine if me and AJ sat here 15 years ago and said, no one can do social media like us? Here's where people get confused, Mackenzie. You don't need your employees to be as good as you. They don't need to be at your level. It's called scaling. When I was building VaynerMedia, everyone's like, Gary, how are you gonna build this business? Everyone's gonna want you. I'm like, no, they're not. I'm gonna be involved a lot in the beginning. I'm gonna create a lot of osmosis. I'm gonna teach, and then you let the birds fly. This is incredibly grounded in two things, ego and fear. Fundamentally, you've gotta put in the time to build someone up, then they quit, then they stink, then their spouse moves and they have to leave, and you take that micro L and you're building up the next person and the next person. It's called scaling a business.
I'm doing all the things, newsletter, TikTok, posts, but how can I extend my reach more to get people to buy this book meant to serve?
And let's clap it up for Sandy and her fight. GaryVee.com/attention is the answer, Sandy, to your question. You have to get good at organic social media, organic social media, organic social media.
Okadaku on the giveaway.
Okadaku! Let's clap it up for Okadaku! Okadaku with a huge win. Okadaku looks new too, that's a huge win.
I work in sales and I don't know how to get ahead. I don't know what to do.
Sometimes we have to go through chapters that are hard. Is that him?
Oh my God.
My man, my brother. Honestly, right now, I would not focus on getting ahead. I would focus on persevering. I would focus on maximizing time with your family. I don't know if you noticed with Trisha. Did you see Trisha on the last thing?
Yeah.
Did you notice how she said at the end that she was grateful through going through her husband almost dying of a heart attack, for her having breast cancer and having a double mastectomy?
Yeah.
If you were Brandon Warnicki, my best friend in the world, I would tell him, hey bro, there's a part of you that needs to even go dark and almost like kind of like embrace the fucking darkness. You know, like become a fucking warrior. Do you understand where I'm going?
Yeah.
You know what I
Can
mean?
give you a little backstory.
Please,
Like,
please,
yeah.
please.
So so my dad has stage 4. It's called neuroendocrine cancer. And you know, it's obviously cancer is not curable, but he goes through chemo radiation. So I moved to Kentucky for a job opportunity in sales. So right now I'm making like $130, $140, and I did it just to, you know, help my parents out. And then 2 months in, when I moved here, my mom got lung cancer. So I plan on moving back to Jersey. The only thing I struggle with is like, you know, I guess sometimes I have that imposter syndrome. Like, can I make the same amount of money? Do I have the skills? And me and my sister, she's a speech pathologist, so she works in a school, and she makes like 65. So a lot of my money, you know, I have some debt, like I have like 40K in debt. And a lot of my money is, you know, I give to them. And like a part of me kind of feels like I'm not saving a lot.
I get it. Like, I get it. Brother, let me just look at my face. I had no savings at 27, and I was doing the same thing in a different way. I just worked fucking my dick off 24/7 for my dad, and he was paying me shit. You're making 3 times the amount of money I made at 27. You right now make 3 times the amount I made.
That's crazy.
You can, bro, it's just a chapter. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And honestly, you're such an honorable dude. I fucking respect you so heavy, bro.
I appreciate you, Gary.
You know how so many people run away from this and do their own thing? You're such a good man. I admire you so much, my brother.
I appreciate you.
Real talk. You've got one really good partner in this. Time. You got time.
I love you.
I love you too, bro. And don't worry about imposter syndrome. Just keep applying for jobs. Hear me out. 5 companies in New Jersey are gonna be like, yo, just because you did it in Kentucky, you can't do it here. We're not paying you shit. And the 6th company is gonna pay you 160. Bro, no's are opportunity. No's are good. No's fucking build character. No's are fucking delicious.
But you think moving home is a good idea, right?
I think either moving home or frequently flying from Kentucky to Newark and seeing your parents, either or, you'll never regret it. God forbid, you know, God's got a plan. So I don't know if you have to move, but can you, if you can fly home, you know, Kentucky to Jersey with the right flights, you can get for a good deal. Can you fly? Yeah, can you fly home every other weekend and work one day remote for the Kentucky job? Like either move home or be there as much as fucking possible.
Yeah.
You want me to give that away as a giveaway? Holy shit. It's giveaway time. Signed. This is a massive giveaway. The K-Swiss sneaker being given away. This is the 001? This is the 001, isn't it? We're giving this away for free right now. Put it up. If I don't get a 712 entries, because there's 715 of you right now, I'm gonna lose my mind. It's literally click a button, buy this, and flip it for free money.
Should I be putting my company name 901 Initiative like on all of my products I get? Or does it matter? Like, it's not like Jane Doe's like consulting services. Because like me, I'm not the biggest fan when people do that. But I also want to make sure it has the most impact.
There's a subtle way to do it. I mean, even look at the hat I'm wearing right now, right? This is obviously VeeFriends. It's heavy, resilient, because it's cool to wear. And then the little red devil on the side, you could have it underneath here, you could have it in the back patch. So yeah, I think a little branding matters because you don't want to be a private label company trying to build what you're building. But to your point, I think too many people blow it and they put their brand way too in the front. It makes it cheesy and nobody wants to rock it. You're actually thinking beautifully. You're thinking like a consumer, right? Which is what you always want to do. The reason so much has worked for me is I always think about the customer as if I'm the customer. Like, what would I do as the customer? And I think most of us don't want over branding on stuff unless we're completely in love with the brand.
Why do you think many of my clients have stopped working with me even though I've delivered good results?
Because they don't think you delivered good results. There's an old Russian saying my dad used to say to me all the time that translates to, whoever pays for the music gets to pick the song. You don't get to decide that you're doing good work. Instead of the audacity of saying, or the delusion of saying we did good work, what's happening, you need to go and ask them why.
You talk a lot about soft skills, like kindness, empathy, and doing the right thing. I'm working at a corporate job and they don't seem to value that as much. So I was wondering your opinion on like the best jobs that care about soft skills.
First of all, there is more companies out there that actually care about having a good environment than people realize. The problem is it's still 1% to 3% of corporations. It's a low number by percentage, but it's a high number overall. The way you find it, I believe, is through word of mouth. I think you've got to find someone you trust to tell you truth, because you know this, we've all been fooled by interviewing and employees, right? They tell you, oh, it's a great environment here, we care about our people, and then a month into the job, you're like, motherfucker, this is a fucking cesspool of politics. You know, what I would say is, A, you should be looking for that. And B, the way you find it is through a lot of networking in the Columbus, Ohio area, going to like meetups, work stuff. Like, there's a lot of ways to get out there and meet people, and I highly recommend that. The mindset of knowing it's out there and the mindset of deciding you're going to actually put in the work. It's work on your end to go find the answers and the places and go on interviews. Even if you don't get a word of mouth recommendation, if you go on interviews, trusting your intuition and asking challenging questions when you're the interviewee. More networking, more interviewing, more looking for it. But like, less talking about looking for it, dwelling on it, hoping for it, less thinking and more doing. Of course, there's unlimited people who have massive companies who've never even created a social media account. They're just leaving money on the table. Remember that Facebook movie? You know what's better than $1 million? $1 billion. So you could have a trucking company doing 800,000 a year, 4 million a year, but you know what's better than 800,000, Mackenzie? 1.6 million. You know what's better than 4 million? 8 million. This is, of course, there's a million ways to build a business. Personal brand, social media, but the amount of businesses that went out of business that relied only on the yellow pages in the 90s, and then Google came along, got murdered out of business. If there's a business right now that only gets its business from Google AdWords, they have to change right now. All right, I'm about to do a giveaway for everybody who bought something. I got a big one, Rips. Fuck the bullshit. A $400 box of Series 2 VeeFriends. Buyer's giveaway. Sealed box in the cardboard. A $400, look at everybody buying the $15 sticker packs right now to get into the giveaway. A $400 Series 2 box. Actually, they're going to $499 on May 7th. A $400 box is a giveaway right now, only for the buyers. And there's only 80 that have entered. Click the enter to giveaway. This is one of the biggest giveaways. You know what? I'm going to sign the outside. Sealed box, signed with an original benevolent barn owl doodle. What? VeeFriends collectors are about to lose their fucking mind. Yes, Katie Schaefer, I hope you win. I'm predicting Katie Schaefer's gonna win. 10 seconds on the giveaway. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, Zach Wilson, 1, and the winner of one of the biggest giveaways in history is One Starro Apparel. One Starro Apparel. One Starro Apparel. One Starro Apparel. One, Aaron, get in here. Apparel. One, Braden, apparel. Say it. One Starro Apparel. Big win for One Starro Apparel.